Oh, what's up, guys? It's your boy DMD, and I'm here with my buddy Bryan, and he's returned with a deck that isn't Pendulums, because no Electromite, one Servant.
It's rough.
It's rough out here in the D. But anyway, I almost called you Mikey. Bryan, what are you playing?
I'm actually playing Crusadia today.
Pure Crusadia?
Yes, sir.
All right.
OTK.
Yeah, you like killing people, not literally. Like FBI, chill out. Anyway, guys, let's get into this.
So on this cold February day, I'm playing 3 Maximus. We're playing 3 of pretty much everything Crusadia. So 3 Draco, 3 Reclusia, 3 Arborea, and yes, I even play the 3 Leonis. It's not great, but you want to max out on Crusadias in this deck. If you don't see a Crusadia in your opening hand, you auto-lose. But it's very unlikely. You play 16 because you play 15 and you play Rhoda for Arborea. Next, I'm playing 2 World Legacy World Crown. This card is pretty much got the same special summon condition as the Crusadia main deck monsters. If you got a Link monster, you just summon it under it. All their summons are inherent summons, which is pretty great. They don't activate. Gizmek Kaku, I would play another one, but they're a bit pricey, and so I'm only playing the one today, but I definitely play another one. And the one of Pankratops, our
sad.
boy. I'm sad, man. I'm really sad.
He is really good, though. Like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Next we play Kaijus. We really want to play the big ones just so Equimax can get super big and just one-shot our opponent. So we got Jizukiru, 3300, Thunder King, another 3300, Dogoran, 3000. And now we get to the little smaller ones. I played the Kamungus, not optimal. I was like thinking this and Godarla because I wanted to play 5 Kaijus, but I went with this just because it's got a funny name, in all honesty. And you know, the Gamma Seal.
It's kind of the obligatory one.
You gotta play it. So that's it for the monsters. Now onto the spells. I'm playing 2 Slumber instead of 3 because in this format, a lot of stuff resists destruction. I mean, like almost like
Trigate Wizard.
Oh gosh, Trigate Wizard. You know, if you manage to break that with other cards, obviously Sleepers just doesn't care when he's got that last resort.
Yeah.
Dingirsu is a card that is still exists.
And dinosaurs exist, so like they have 3 miscs. So you know.
Oh yeah. And 3 is really cloggy. I wouldn't cut it down to 1 because every now and then you'd play against a board like maybe Heroes. That was my first match today. It went pretty good for me. You know, every now and then you play against those boards where, you know, if you can just wipe their field, it's just kind of auto lose. 2 Desires. I would not play 3 Desires unless I'm playing 60 cards, in all honesty.
Yeah.
I hate drawing into Desires, but in this deck, like I said, if you don't see a Crusadia, you lose. So on the very slim chance, out of 40 cards, you have 16 Crusadias. You don't see one, you can Desires. Also, you don't really care if you banish, a couple stuff, because usually you want to, like, search everything and then do it. 2 Mind Control. Was playing 3. They semi-limited it. Okay, I guess I'll just play 2 now. Busted card. 1 of Twin Twisters. Not a huge fan of Twin Twisters. I thought about maybe like changing it out for Cosmic Cyclone, but there's a lot of back row these days, and definitely just
you gotta out it.
You gotta have some sort of out, because you were going second deck, and if you don't main at least some back row removal, it's over.
Yeah.
Crusadia spells, triple power, make your stuff unaffected. This card's nutty. No Super Poly, no Nibiru, no Flex Zone. I'll tell you what.
Sad.
2 Testament. This card is insane. First effect. Your opponent, if you activate this, your opponent can't respond to your Crusadia monster effects.
Oh.
And second effect is at the end of the damage step, if your Crusadia Link monster destroys another monster, you get to draw equal to its Link rating. So you can draw 4 off of Avermax, which I also did against Heroes. And the 1 of Revival facilitates OTKs. Basically, if you have a Crusadia Link monster, you activate this effect, and it can attack all monsters your opponent controls.
So it's like a Lunalite Cat Dancer kind of effect.
Yeah. 1 of's Rhoda.
For
Monster Reborn.
Yeah. And
the 1 of Red Reboot. I haven't drawn it yet, but I guarantee that the day I do draw it will be the day that I need it. Monster Reborn.
It's just an extender.
It's just a great extender, and Rhoda is your 16th Crusadia.
Yeah. Now for that extra deck, though.
Yep. Extra deck's pretty simple. You really only go into your Crusadia Links. 3 Magius, gotta play it. This card is great. Is the heart and soul of the deck. When something's searched under it or summoned under it, you get to search any Crusadia monster. 2 Regulex. I only play 2 because I want to be able to play like other cards, not just Crusadias. Also, you don't need to search the spells and traps more than you need to search your monsters.
Yeah.
2 Equimax. Ooh.
Whoops.
Yeah. 2 Equimax. On the off chance you don't kill your opponent with the first one, the combo is very repeatable. Very repeatable. It literally takes 2 Crusadia cards to do, or 2 Crusadia monsters to do the whole thing.
The other thing I wanted to mention, oh my god, he's got the prismatic secrets, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all will be able to tell, like, in the camera, but oh my god, they look so good.
Most expensive card I'm running is the mekk-knight Avermax. This card's absolutely amazing in this deck. What you want to do going first, if they force you, is make this, and then use Crusadia Power to make it unaffected, and nothing short of a kaiju can out that, which is pretty awesome. Also, you can draw 4 off of Testament with this card, and it's just great.
Yeah.
Bora Load. I'm not sure what I'm thinking about Bora loading, but it does out another Avermax.
Yeah.
You can take it. And then I play this card for back row, Crusadia. Harpy's Feather Duster.
Yeah.
And then you burn them.
Yeah.
So you can actually
in time. They're not gonna live. They're not gonna live like to see that long.
Nightmares, Unicorn, Phoenix. I almost never go into these cards. I've actually gotten into Crusadia a lot more just because it's there.
Yeah.
So I mean they're there if you need them, but don't really need them. Underclock Taker. This card is super redundant. If you guys know what it does, I'm sure you guys do.
That was what I was gonna ask you. Like, do you ever like
I think the only reason I play it is it's a generic down pointing card.
Yeah.
I've had horrible games where I was actually able to somewhat pull it out. I had a handful of kaijus, and I was able to actually beat my opponent to death by giving my opponent kaiju, giving myself a bigger one,
and underclocking it.
Yeah, and underclocking it. This card came in clutch today. I'd say I won my game 3 against Heroes because of Link Spider. Normally, I would play Azathoth to just say no to Nibiru.
Yeah.
But now that Azathoth's banned, for good reason, you gotta play, something else.
Yeah.
When that new Gravehole card comes out, I'll probably play that with Rafflesia.
Yeah.
But this card was great too. So what happened was I had pretty much the ideal end board, Equimax with a Maximus under it.
Yeah.
I was about to go in for some slaps, and that's when he Nibiru'd. I actually chained power to the on Equimax to make it unaffected, so it won't be tributed by the monster effect. And then I was able to make Link Spider using the token, and then made Avermax, and then I Testament when I killed his Nibiru with Avermax, and I drew 4. And that was all she wrote. That was all she wrote. And then the last card, the one Dugaris. This card's essentially a Swiss Army knife in rank 4 form. Pretty sure everyone knows what this card does. You can OTK even easier now if it wasn't already easy. A mini Graceful, Monster Reborn. It does everything you could possibly ask of it. So
yeah,
that's the extra. The side, I'm actually working with an incomplete side right now. I just wasn't able to get my hands on the last 3 cards. So triple Droll, Spiral is
a deck.
A deck. Spiral's a deck. So Pendulum, runs around. Salamangreat, draw some stuff. DD Crow. I sided this against Hero. DD Crow the Mally.
Game over.
That was all she wrote. I absolutely love this card, this format. Also, Spiral as well.
Yeah.
Master Plan. I'm siding the other 2 Twin Twisters. It's solid removal. Though sometimes you need your whole hand to break boards. The discarding can be problematic, but it's not too bad. And then a really spicy tech here is the triple Crackdown in the side. If you've got a good idea, your opponent is going to make you go first, because most going second decks don't really have a good time going first.
Yeah.
I'd say like a few that I could think of that are okay with that is like Dinosaur.
And maybe Cyber Dragon.
Yeah, Cyber Dragon. So you can side this in going first, end on your unaffected Avermax and a Crackdown just for some more disruption, and I can't wait to test it out today. So.
What would you say if you had the other 3 cards in your side deck? What would you...
The other 3 cards I was thinking about maybe Called by the Grave, but Crusadia Power serves a very similar purpose. The only problem is that Droll and Lockbird is being mained in a lot of decks right now, and that really, really hurts. Just because, you're searching off your Crusadia stuff. So I thought about siding the Called bys. Maybe some more back row removal.
I feel like Called Bys would be exceptional.
I think Called By would probably be the other 3 I would side would be the 3 Called By. So that's what it is.
All right, guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Brian, is there anything you'd like to add?
No. I'd say that this deck isn't, hugely competitive, but it does what it needs to do. Break boards and OTK better than I'd say 90% of decks out there, and it is a lot of fun. The look on people's faces when you hit them with Equimax for like 13,000 damage is priceless. Can't get anywhere else.
Awesome. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. It's that DMD, and your boy has got to go play round 2 because I think we're probably already late.